Daniel versus TheSwarm, and let me just get Michael into the game, into the call. Oh, hello Michael.
Hello, friend. How are you?
Nice, of course.
Well, I think it's going to be a really interesting match.
Oh yeah, Daniel's always good for surprises. Well,
yes, he is. I heard he's been practicing too.
yeah, I played some games with him this week. It was pretty funny. So.
Oh yeah. So what do you think we can look forward to coming out of Daniel this game?
At least one time Odin, Bruta, something stuff, you know.
So
what he always does.
So if you had to take a guess at what exactly he's going to do, or when rather, would you say it's accurate that he's going to go for that big push at around the 8,000 income mark?
Or at least
maybe
one
a little after, maybe a little before. Yeah.
Don't know if he will go first, but in the second game at least.
Yeah, that's his thing. He's been doing it for at least the past 2 years. Yeah, sometimes it works, sometimes it does not work.
Yeah, it depends if you know how to deal with it, right?
I think this match is really interesting too because of, Daniel and TheSwarm really have not played each other much at all. Because when Daniel was really up there and a big player, TheSwarm was, still at the bottom. He wasn't very known. So now it's kind of flip-flopped where now, Daniel's been kind of away from the scene for a little bit. And TheSwarm's kind of come into his own. He's a very good player.
Oh yeah, he beat me today 2-0. That was
Oh wow, huh?
Yeah, not so good. Didn't play my best game, I think.
Yeah, we have that.
But he's pretty strong, that's true. So
yeah, both of them are really good. Like working with Daniel this week, I mean, I've seen him improve dramatically. I mean, I think one of the biggest things he's done is his early game is really taken off. Like he's very good in the early game now.
Yeah, I noticed that too. And he goes for some muta play sometimes with benchies to draw the Scourge off and stuff like that. Is pretty cool.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, nothing really happened so far.
No, it's a little bit of trading back and forth.
Why is everyone playing Hydras now? I don't get it.
Well, Hydras, if you didn't know, are pretty good. They got a hidden buff.
What?
If you notice, the range on Hydras is now 6 instead of 5.
Oh,
so
that explains it, right?
Right. So if you look at their DPS and their movement speed, Hydra's pretty much outclassed most units in Tier 1. So.
Yeah, but you have to get them behind your units, right? Behind roaches or stuff.
Oh yeah. Oh sure. I mean, of course, certain things deal with them. Like as you saw, Daniel, he dealt with the Hydras, using lurkers. He actually went for a really fast lurker rush too.
And he already got the bunker.
Yeah, his early game is. I think he's got some of the best early game in the world right now.
Yeah, might be true. Don't know, I haven't played him that much, but
yeah, he's real. I've been working with him. I kept giving him some beatings, some advice. I want to make sure he could at least, give TheSwarm a good game. He may not win, or he might, but I want to make sure at least he might be able to take a game off of him.
Who's gonna take a game off, right? I didn't get that.
I was hoping that they would at least be able to take a game off of him, if not win the series, because he was so out of practice.
Well, I think you can, of course, do it.
Yeah.
His strange, his style is pretty strange if you aren't used to it. So
yeah, he's definitely been playing around with some things.
Like if TheSwarm gets used to him, I think he has the edge. But yeah. now.
Yeah,
I think
that's
it's
that's
pretty
another
even.
thing about this matchup too. Is like they haven't played each other very much, so they don't really know what to expect out of either one of them. You know.
And the swarm space is pretty much on attack a lot.
I mean, he's
Yeah.
okay for now because he can rely on the cannon to deal
Yeah,
out
sure.
and soak up damage.
But he lost already half of the HP. It
Oh
shouldn't really
yeah,
matter.
basically what's going on now is you got Daniel just kind of extending that lead of income he's got while keeping the swarm pinned back. But the swarm is very resourceful, and you can always fall back on using static defenses, you know, mines, turrets. And if you notice too, a lot of people aren't aware the cannon upgrade itself is cheaper.
It's
It
cheaper?
actually gives, yeah, it actually
it's
gives
1000
80
now.
income, whereas it used to not give any.
Yeah, it was 2000 minerals, right?
Right, it used to be
So
2,500 minerals. So
yeah, oh, that's pretty good. But the buff is
yeah,
the
it was
same,
something
right?
I had changed. Yeah, the damage and armor are also the same, but I figured that was something that not enough people used. It's really good. You know, I think the cost just really is what made people not want to upgrade it. But now I think it's a little more common.
Yeah, so.
Because I've won games because of that. Like, literally having a 1 HP cannon left over after an attack because the armor was fully upgraded, you know? Like, if I wouldn't have had that, I'd have been dead. Oof. Well, I think this is, the pressure from Daniel's over. I think Swarm's going to be pushing back pretty heavy now.
So let's see if he gets the bunker, right? A lot of swords and Colossi this early.
Well,
don't know if that's
that is Daniel. He's definitely not afraid to build the bigger units.
Yeah, I tried to make Colossi early, but it never worked out really. So
yeah,
they just died too easy.
Yeah. Especially with how strong the Vikings are now. Or Banshees.
Oh yeah, Scourge should do the job as well.
Yeah. Scourge pretty much clean up anything.
In the air.
Mm-hmm. So. Ooh, that's a really potent push coming out of the Swarm.
Yeah, then he has messing, so might be difficult to do this here.
Oh, I think I know what he's doing. Look at that bank he's got. He's got 6K in the bank right now.
That's not
so maybe he's going for... Well,
he's dumping his bank. So.
Oh, I see what he's doing. Okay, he's
some
just doing
a,
yeah. Okay.
Yeah, should do alright here.
I don't know actually, because he's got there's a lot of stuff. Like he might clean it, but
yeah, that's all he has to do, right?
That.
He has more income.
Yeah.
So.
But I think that those war pigs actually hurt his income. Because really, you don't want to start buying those to around.
But he can afford it because he's ahead a bit. So.
Yeah. This is the issue that I've seen out of Daniel, at least in the practice game. This is the part of the game where he has problems. Now, heroes and sudden death and all that, he does fine. Early game, he does fine. But this area is, I think, what gives him the most trouble.
Yeah, quite true. Let's see.
Is it just me? Have you noticed? Look at what the Swarm's sending. Like, I've seen a lot of players now sending those exact same composition at the same time in the game. Kind of curious as to why they do it and who came up with it.
Doesn't look that good to me, but
yeah, it's. I mean, it's good, I guess, to bank up additional minerals because they are cheaper units. But I'm just kind of curious as who's the asshole that came up with it. You know what I mean? Like, somebody came up with it because now everybody's doing it.
Yeah. A lot of Colossi here. That looks a bit strange. You already got a 0. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. They send that so they can get the heroes super early.
Yeah. Well, Daniel has enough minerals to make his own heroes.
I think he only needs to make 2 heroes. Because this looks like a nuke. That's why I split his heroes up. Okay. So now Daniel's heroes, he can make his 3rd now. Daniel's heroes are definitely going to beat out this composition. Because Tassadar wasn't with him. So Zeratul is just going to wreck them.
Yeah.
Because there's no detector. Oh, that's nice. Okay. Oh, that's interesting. He's going for a Rory Swan substitute.
Oh, yeah. He did that exact composition against me, I think. It's the Haka, Rory, and Tatara.
You know what I've noticed with Rory? I think the issue with him is his range. Rory's range is awful.
It's 5, yeah.
Right. Every other hero.
Tassada has 4, right?
Right, but Tassadar
has 5
has
attacks, yeah.
Right. That have longer range than that. I think that's the issue with Rory is his range. He's still not a bad hero. He's usable, but
I think every hero is usable right now.
yeah, the balance on the heroes seems pretty good.
So I should clean
Although
up the
some
heroes
people
here.
would disagree, you know. Scott has a tendency to disagree with almost everything I say about this game. Still going for the Jacksons. I like that.
Oh yeah, it's pretty good against
Forces
heroes.
a response. Yeah, that definitely forces a response. No, I think the Swarm is going for talent boosting. Is he going for a talent rush?
No, I don't think so, right?
I think he is.
No. Well, not now.
Let's see.
They are equal at talents.
Okay, so
okay,
yeah, he's
one,
not. He just got one.
Both at 30.
Daniel.
Yeah, he bought the one to buff his heroes, right? Because he wasn't at 1,800 kills.
Yeah, he bought it because he's back.
So the heroes have same.
I'd really like to see. I'd like to see Daniel's talents too. Okay.
They didn't buy something so far.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, the Swarm bought 1, but that's it.
Yeah. So I think ultimately the Swarm is really far behind in
income.
I don't know why. Yeah. Actually, I think at this point he doesn't even have to counter nuke. He could just remake his heroes.
Yeah, the Swarm went a lot for the small units recently, so that hurt his income, I think.
I don't like that shield. That's another issue I saw out of him.
Yeah, it wasn't necessary, I think. At least
no.
not shielding first.
Yeah, that's a terrible decision. They're trading all their shields right now. And if he were reading the game right, he would see there's no heavy units to back that push up. So now he's burned all his shields. I mean, now he essentially is dead now because he burned all of his shields. Yeah. That was a noob mistake.
Yeah, that wasn't really good here.
Like there's no excuse for that.
Giving him some advice. I hear you typing.
Yeah, I'm giving a little pep talk. I'm pretty pissed off about that one. Okay. Wonder why he likes that side. I'm gonna step away for just a moment. I'll be back.
Okay. Alright, welcome back. The swarm is currently up 1-0 and let's see how Daniel does now. Yeah, the swarm going for a triple spawn here, like it looks. Yeah, just going full stalker. Should deal with this pretty well, but I don't know why he waited with this. You lose a bit of income and I don't think you gain that much from it. It looks a bit strange, but we see. We put a bit of pressure on, and like it seems that Danny's response wasn't that great here with the few Marauders. Yeah, he's getting some bunker damage, but that's it here. So yeah, nothing crazy happened so far. Yeah, this swarm with some units here, a lot of Reapers. So if they get to the bunker, he will deal a lot of damage. So then he has to stop that as soon as possible to prevent the bunker damage. So, yeah, with his bunkers already down to 3700 HP, and so yeah. Might be a bit tricky to hold them later if the Banshee push is coming out. But yeah. So then we're going for some Stalker Marauder here. Yeah. 6 sentries, which is pretty nice. That's the right number for this amount of units, I think. The swarm also got some. So. Some more Marauders. 3+. So it doesn't seem like anyone will get the bunker early here. At least not at 4 minutes, which is pretty critical if you lose it that early. So looks like his Michael is coming back. Fuck. What? Oh. The swarm is actually on the left. I didn't get that, I have to change the overlay real quick. So, no, it's right. Just to reverse everything I just said, and no, then it's chat also makes sense. So, yeah, Daniel's bunker is under a bit of pressure here. Now with the Banshees up, dealing a lot of damage. The bunker is dropping pretty low, so it might go down yet. Daniel was a bit too late here with the Scourges. Should have made them a bit earlier. So a lot of Lurkers and Banshees here that will I don't know if we'll clean up this whole army here, but at least we'll kill a lot of units. It's following up with some benches here, some Hellions, but I don't think that will too much, especially not against the lurkers. And the DDTs will do absolutely nothing. Ah, you are back? Oh, not quite. So, a lot of lurkers.
Alright, I'm back.
Ah, okay. So, yeah, Daniel lost his bunker 1 minute ago. Don't know if you catch that.
No, I missed that one. Let's see.
Yeah, the Colossus. Yeah, that's pretty early for Colossi, I think.
Yeah. Well, Daniel's a pretty big Colossus player. I think a lot of the Europeans, when they started out, like the first European I played was Daniel, and he did the same thing years ago.
Yeah,
They like their Colossus.
I don't think it's too good. Not that early, right? So they just died and didn't do much. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Well, I guess
Man,
this
see,
game.
at that stage,
So
seems
this
like
game.
there's just too many counters. Sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, I think you will go for some big push here in the mid game. He didn't
Yeah,
do it
I
for
definitely
last
think
game,
he's
so
gonna do it. Oh, I definitely think that loss pretty. I think he realizes the mistake. I think it pissed him off, and I think he's gonna play a little harder this game.
I have to be careful though. If you overextend with this or didn't stuff in the middle of the game, you might just lose if the swarm gets to heal this area and stuff. So.
Oh yeah.
So, is the swarm actually going for the damage talent? I just caught that.
Yeah, I noticed that too. And I think Daniel is also going that route.
Yeah, yeah, I didn't see check that at the start. So, I don't know. He usually goes extra units, I think. I've never really seen him go damage.
Yeah, it's extra units still seems to be a little better in the early game, but you can get by with going unit damage. Like I like to mix it up.
Yeah, I usually get at least the first extra units and then the second maybe damage. But
yeah, I usually just split it up.
Yeah, right from the start it's a bit odd, I think.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because I think a lot of the units too, are casters, like the Infestor, Viper, Ghost. So the extra units actually benefits them a lot more than damage.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point, yeah. So, getting a lot of Predators here is not gonna do much against the Infestor. So.
Yeah, one thing I do like is the change to the Infestors, where now they no longer slow down units as much. Like they'll slow them, but only by about 20%.
They don't slow anymore, or only
They
less?
slow, but they only slow things down by about 20-25%.
Oh, okay.
So, which I think that's a change that's been needed for a long time, especially late game, where people can just make infestors and catch an entire
stop all the
force.
wipings. Yeah,
Right.
that's pretty funny.
Yeah, now you
at least
really
it
can't
was.
do that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I've definitely won some games from it, and I've lost some games from it.
Yeah, you all did, I think. So. Then he isn't really banking up minerals.
No,
Seems a bit.
Yeah, it's not quite yet time for him to do that. I think usually he'll wait till around. Wow, Swarm's going pure damage. He's got +3 to damage.
Oh. Yeah, the thing is, if you wait too long with this all-in stuff, then the Swarm just only has to get some heroes and that's it. So, if he gets around 10-12 income.
he may not do it, because if he's going damage, then there's no point, because he just won't get the extra Odins or Brutalists.
Wait, did Daniel go damage as well?
I think it's possible. I'm not sure. I can't see his talents.
Yeah.
I know he definitely. Oh, he went for Spectres early. Okay, that's a pretty neat unit choice.
I don't know. You just have to get some death hits, I think, that wrecks him pretty hard.
Yeah, but he's sort of taking a different approach. He went for the Vipers.
Yeah, he has enough
which
money
would
for
be
our
good.
heroes.
Yeah. Daniel does not.
Yeah, he has next wave. Because of this Predator wave here. Where he just nuked them.
He nuked a little too early.
Oh yeah, just called 2. Yeah, I don't think that nuke was necessary. He was about to get his own heroes. So.
Oh, I think he probably would have. Wow.
Where he will just make some tier 3 units and then replace them next wave. So.
Oh, I see what he's doing. He's going for a really big push. Which, what it will do is it's going to bait a nuke out of Swarm. He's going to have to nuke because of the amount of firepower he's going to combo up with his heroes.
Oh yeah.
He needs to wait on his 3rd hero though. Okay, good.
Yeah, only 2 so far.
Oh, okay. So Daniel's all extra units. Yeah, he's waiting on it because that nuke would have really hurt him. Yeah, there's his 4th hero.
And a lot of Odins. Well, I don't know if Odins are too good. Maybe some Jacksons would have been better.
Yeah, no, the Odins will be fine here, I think, because the heroes that he's using. I lost his Zeratul. As long as his Tassadar stays alive long enough for those Odins to kill Zeratul off, then he'll be alright. If they can get... it's too late. That's fine though, Daniel's got a huge reserve, so...
He's down 1 nuke though. So, if he can't force another out, it's going to be pretty bad.
He could definitely still win.
Yeah, sure. But, like... Wait, what?
He probably is gassed. He's probably... I think the issue he ran into was...
Game paused.
Yeah, I think the issue is when he sent... It's always a gas issue. Like, and he doesn't... If you look at his income, one of his choosers has 16,000, the other 2 have 15. So it was gas.
Yeah, maybe. Alright.
See, he went for the Rory. That's what I've noticed Daniel was using a lot in our games, is Rory Swan.
And the Swarm also already got some talent points, so he's at 40%.
Yeah, he's going for a talent rush.
A lot of Tempests here. It's pretty funny. Don't see Tempests usually. Yeah, he's getting some more talents now. So it looks like he wants to get the abilities very soon.
Now at this point, he's going to have to get some talents of his own. Because once the Swarm actually gets his call energy or time or whatever he's going for, it's going to be really difficult.
Oh yeah, but the Swarm's already at 55, so if you both 1 talent point more, then he has call time available, I think. I think it's 60% when he gets that.
This is where Daniel needs to rush to get his own talent points out.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Because once his heroes are rocking and he's able to get those units stacked up and he's up 1 nuke, it's going to be difficult. Like, you can definitely win when you're up behind in nuked. But if you're behind in shields, that's an issue. Like you saw last game.
Yeah. So the Swarm has call time and call energy now.
Yeah,
Daniel
does
doesn't.
not.
35%. Yeah, he can't rush it out now. It's just too much pressure coming.
He's gonna have to buy time. As long as his heroes stay alive long enough. Okay. So if he can pop that Zeratul off. Okay, so at least all 3 of his heroes are alive. Right now he needs to be spamming his yeah. Okay, so he's almost caught up. He's just needs the abilities. So far, I mean, that's a good recovery from being behind on those talents.
Yeah. Yeah, but Swarm is still ahead. He's at 85%. So we'll be maxed out soon.
I think what he's going to have to do here is he's going to have to rely on static defense. He's going to have to, because if he gets his heroes out... Okay, Raynor is another good option. If he gets a good shot...
Looks decent, right? Or...
Because those Tempests do a lot of damage.
Yeah? Well, yeah. They do.
So far, he's hanging in there.
But they die pretty fast.
Right. So now if Daniel can get his abilities up... Because so far, he's braving the storm. I mean, he's taking a beating, but he's still at least not dying.
Well,
see, here is where he should have got his final talent.
Yeah, I still haven't gotten it. The Swarm is at 100% now, so... Or almost, not on all choosers. But his units deal a lot of damage now. Especially because he went full damage.
Right. So. As long as Daniel can keep... Okay, so now he's just bought...
He got Call Fire. He got 1 Call Fire. 1 of each you.
Oh, that's nice. You know, I've played around with that too. I've ran 1 energy, 1 time, 1 Call Fire. And it's definitely usable.
Yeah, that one. Did the fire machine got buffed or something?
Yes, the fire machine
does
extra damage now.
Yeah, I don't think it was that much before. It
and
might be
also
good now.
another thing to note, yeah, it is. Another thing to note with Call Fire is the cooldown's been adjusted to where, you know, with call time and call energy, after the cooldown timer, you know, you get the full ability of that. But the issue with Call Fire is you would only get 1 or 2 turrets by the time the cooldown was up. So now it's been adjusted to where you will have 3 turrets the same time you would have a full call energy or call time.
That's pretty good. Yeah. So I should test that out.
Oh ja.
Oh ja.
Ja.
Das ist gut.
That's good, yeah. Now we got us a game on our hands. He's caught up, at least to get his abilities out. They all have heroes. Artanis, by the way, if you look at his attack, it's actually really neat. Because look how many attacks he's shooting at once. And they split
18?
up.
What?
Yeah. That's amazing.
Well, it was like 6 or so before, right?
Yeah, now he's definitely functioning properly.
Pretty crazy. His damage is the same?
Yeah, his damage is still the same.
So yeah, that might...
Because I figured we had to do something because he didn't have Vortex anymore.
Yeah,
so, which I like. I'm glad he doesn't have it, but he at least made sure he was dealing some damage.
So it might be a good hero early game now. With 18 attacks, he should wreck mass units pretty hard.
Yeah. Oh, what I'm also noticing is Daniel's now caught up in talents. He's maxed out.
Yeah, that's good. But he's still down 1 nuke. So he might want to buy 1 more if he got the minerals.
Yeah, I think right now he's okay. He needs to repair that cannon too. I don't like it. It's not that it's super low, but it's always good to make sure it's healed up so you don't get nuked and
it doesn't cost much, right?
All in. Right.
2,000 minerals per chooser, and that's it.
I mentioned that to him too before the game. Like I was like, you need to make sure you repair your cannon.
Before
Like
sudden
right
death
now,
comes,
he
right?
can repair it. Yeah, right now he can repair it.
Yeah, of course. He can
He has the
always
money
do
to
it.
do it, but he's not doing it.
He
I don't
might,
like that.
yeah. Could get some static defense as well, just to have it ready.
Yeah. It's just a rule of thumb, you know. Once you get to a certain, your talents are already done, so make sure you don't run into any surprises. Now, if you
Yeah.
notice what the Swarm is doing, I think, is he boosting his gas?
Or I don't know.
Let me check, because the mass tempest tells me that he's doing something with that.
Yeah, he's at 74.
Yeah, he's boosted. He's almost maxed out on gas too.
He might go for some Nemesis play later on with
He's
much
gonna.
gas.
I know exactly what he's going to do. He's gonna go for a 1.5 Nemesis spawn.
Yeah.
He's gonna bank up and then get him out in like one wave and a half.
We're
And
surprised
what's
Daniel a lot.
frustrating me, yeah, Daniel should notice this, but he's not.
Yeah, Tempests are 3 gas, so you have to know, right, if you pay attention that he bought gas. So
Oh,
he nukes another time.
he dropped
Right
the
after
shield
the
too.
spawn.
I don't know if I like that shield. This is, I think, this is going to be the game right here because.
Yeah, he will shield. Oh,
Yeah,
should have shielded
that
the
was-
Urons now. That
Well, the
was-
good news is he's actually up a shield now, so
Oh yeah, that's true.
that's a lot, and he can buy another nuke. So
Yeah,
being
but
ahead
the
in
Swarm can as
shields.
well. So
See, here's where double spawn might come back to bite him in the ass because one well placed nuke.
if he doesn't spawn everything at once, might be fine. And, yeah, he should get some static defense in case of a nuke and stuff. Oh, a lot of Urons here.
Oh, yeah, I definitely feel a nuke coming up.
No, not anymore. It's too late. It's pretty hard because if you don't have vision on the high ground, you can't nuke.
Yeah,
I ran into that issue a lot of times and failed.
some of that water went down the wrong pipe. Oof.
So, he should definitely repair his base. Like sudden death will
Oh,
come
no,
up in a few minutes, so he should have his base at full HP when that happens. And yeah, the Swarm getting his outpost.
Right. Yeah, the aggression's really about to pick up, and it's just frustrating the shit out of me to see that cannon not being repaired. He's had so many opportunities to do it.
Hey, he cannot always do it at this point. Like the 2,000 mirrors are not gonna matter that much.
I mean, he could just drop down 2 to 4 mules and.
Like one is enough. I think one is enough to actually heal the whole base. Like if you get 3, of course, 1 per chooser.
The outpost is up. If he can break it, he'll be good, but I don't think he's going to. Because the thing is now, Swarm's pretty much maxed out on his gas supply.
Oh yeah.
Which means he's just going to be getting more units.
Like 80 is the cap. 80 is the max gas you can have, right? Yeah, he's 74.
Right. Yeah, so he's almost double what Daniel has at 45. And these double spawns too, like with an outpost there, you shouldn't be double spawning that much because one well-placed nuke will, just catch your entire army.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
Like, don't get me wrong, double spawning is definitely a good thing to do, but there are some situations where you do not need to do it. Because you are playing a very dangerous game doing that.
The Swarm bought his nuke, and Daniel should follow that up as well. Like
He
now he's down to 2 nukes now.
Oh, he's going for Nemesis now.
Daniel?
I don't like that. Yeah, I don't like that. Look at the amount of Jacksons and Vikings in the air. I think this push.
Yeah, I don't
is
think he
gonna
can
kill
afford
Daniel.
it.
Yeah, it's too late now. He's going to die. Or lose all his shields and nukes. Unless he can get something to deal with those Jacksons, because his heroes are just gonna melt.
No, not really. Yeah, the
Wow.
Swarm's heroes
That's
died
why,
off,
okay.
and then the
That's
heroes
why
just
the
killed them.
Swarm's making his nemesis. That
Oh,
makes
yeah.
sense now. Yeah, his nemesis will be done if he
Yeah,
one bank.
The next wave he can
And then
get
he
it to
just-
90, I think. Oh, no, he banked. He dumped his minerals, so he can't do
Yeah.
that anymore.
I don't understand the Urns either.
It looks like Danny will be able to get his nemesis out soon.
No.
Oh, not anymore.
That actually is good though. That nuke, that nemesis wasn't that high up. So now he's back even on nukes and he's up one shield.
Yeah, but how does he deal with the nemesis of the Swarm?
No, he doesn't have to worry about it yet.
Well, after he nuked the nemesis, I think we'll get his own out as soon as possible.
Right. Oh, he repairs now. Too late now. He still
Yeah,
has
at
3
least-
minutes before sudden death pops. But
Yeah.
Nemesis is coming out, so
Yeah, that's
he's
going to be
he's
hard.
gonna need to hero swap.
There it is.
He's gonna have to hero swap. He's gonna have to buy his other nuke. There's a lot he needs to do right now. He has a big bank, but Swarm, I have a feeling, is just gonna nuke whatever he spawns because he's
Yeah.
double spawning again.
And also, his talents are not
Oh,
that good
wow.
against. Like, Call Fire doesn't do anything against
No.
Nemesis, right? And only one call time is not really 1-2 against the Nemesis.
Yeah, I feel a nuke coming.
Or, yeah, especially with the Urons here. Well, maybe not.
Wow.
You can't catch
I mean, he
everything.
doesn't have to. What he is going to do is he's going to have to change his hero combo to fight that Nemesis.
And yes,
Just Tassadar. Oh, wow.
it looks good. Yeah, he has a lot
Wow.
of big units there,
That
so
was a beautiful call time. Wow.
yeah, that's pretty impressive. He got like
That
20
was
Odins
very
and
impressive. Yeah,
with so many big units.
that is a monster of a wave right now. Like, they don't even need heroes to kill that.
Yeah, he's just
Like, that is a
killing
brutal
Swarm's hero.
fucking wave.
Yeah,
Wow.
the extra units really comes handy here.
Yeah. He needs to repair. Sudden death is about to hit. He's got 1 minute from now to repair that before sudden death hits. And again with the Urn, I just don't understand those. Like,
That seems pretty useful.
they're not gonna do. They're not good against heroes,
No, not at all.
and they're really not good against Hell's Angels.
I don't think we can deal with this ratio.
Did he call energy those? Yes, he did.
Did
Okay.
Oh,
He did. He called energy those Hell's Angels, but they still got him. Now that Nemesis is close to being done again.
Base is under
He
attack.
doesn't have. Yeah.
Okay, it's too late for him to repair now. Sudden death kicks in.
Should get some steady
Yeah,
defense
it's
here.
too late. The Nemesis is almost done. Now, he has an option here. What he can do is, okay, he's bought his other nuke and he's up 2 shields. So this is beneficial to him because what he can do is he can ignore the Nemesis completely and just send everything he can in the skies, nuke out anything that are going to cause the air units that he sends to attack them, and just basically use shields to walk his air units across the map, like I do.
That's like pretty all in.
Well, no, that's the thing, but it ends the game in sudden death because the shield won't save you. So
Oh, yeah.
you don't want to
True.
do it quite yet because,
Oh.
wow, that was a bad nuke.
Yeah, I don't think he had to do that. The turrets would have dealt
He
with
didn't.
it. But
But
yeah, the
Daniel's
thing with the
gonna need to do
outpost.
something.
Yeah, the thing with the outpost is if units can get behind your outpost,
Right.
you can't defend them because units spawn at the outpost. So
Well,
yeah, but I think the turrets would have done it.
Daniel just took a lot of damage from that Zeratul. You know, if he would have repaired, then he might have a little more health left on that thing. Now the Nemesis is out, so the only option he has now is once he clears those heroes, send a huge airwave of like Hell's Angels or something, nuke anything that'll stop him. Oh, I don't know now. His cannon is dangerously low, and he keeps making Jacksons.
Oh, the Zeratul.
Oh,
It died.
yeah, his cannon's at 1 right now, so
Oh,
I think this
he
game's
has the nuke
actually
here.
just over. He's got a nuke. He missed his opportunity.
there's the nuke, but didn't catch
Yeah,
everything.
it doesn't matter. This game's over. He missed his chance. If he would have repaired and had a little more health on that thing,
Yeah, that's usually.
it'd been possible, but that was just. It's so frustrating to watch somebody that I know can play better than that do